everyone, Izzy and MJ from Endless RV, and we are at RV1 in Tampa. The weather's beautiful outside.
It is great here.
Not wanting to go back to Geraci.
No.
Anyway, behind us is a smaller floor plan from a company that you know traditionally has that big luxury diesel pusher. Well, Foretravel now has a 37-foot luxury diesel pusher for those of you that are looking for the $1 million features in a small package.
So today we're going to take you on a full exterior and interior tour of the Foretravel Realm FS450.
So we have done at least 2 other videos on Foretravels. Actually, we did one with Tal Ford, Vice President of Foretravel. They're made down in Texas, a small company, but they make a very high quality unit. This one is no different. So I'm gonna start right up front, and you're gonna see up top, you know, fiberglass cap. They're into safety, a lot of them. Actually, all their units, they're very big into safety. So you'll see immediately, the collision mitigation is gonna be right up front. They come standard with Tyron safety bands that are gonna be on the front tire. So if you have a blowout, you're gonna keep control of this unit, very expensive unit. We're going to talk about the price a little bit later. You can see the LED marker lights, LED lights here, and then also you can see the headlights. It's a beautiful finish up front. I always enjoy doing different kind of motorhomes. We love doing it because we really like the Class A's. Bus style mirrors, of course, on something like this. And you're also gonna have your cameras built right in, your side view blind spot cameras are gonna be built right into the big bus style mirrors. Now, starting right up front on the passenger side, this is where you start seeing the quality. Look at the width of the door. You know, everything is sealed off nicely, and it is a really hefty door. Like when you slam this thing, it's heavy. Double step, it's gonna be completely automatic when you open that door. We have the entry step off right now, but that'll fold right up into the body. You have 14K independent front suspension, 14K axles. This is gonna be riding on the Michelin's 295, 80, 22.5. Now, I want you, if you can get in a little closer, look at the paint job on here, right? Look at, it kind of has like that marbling look. You know, you're not gonna get this on a lot of production coaches, although production coaches are really stepping up their paint game, but this is kind of like another level. Look at the size of the windows, large windows, frameless. And then if you look at the slide itself, you'll notice you don't see any screws going in. This is all really clean, rounded off. These are air slides with pneumatic seals going in. What that means is it's gonna be airtight. When this closes, those bladders are gonna fill up and really seal everything off. Now for a unit of this size, which is just over 37 feet, you're gonna see there's a lot of storage. You'll see your first marker light, I should say your dock light. It's gonna be right here when you get to your camp. It's gonna light everything up. You can already notice, look how tall these bay doors are compared to other production coaches out there. These are all aluminum. 4-season coach, of course. You will get plenty of use out of this. Now, I don't know if you saw that. There's motion sensors on these lights. So as soon as I walk over, everything lights up. You have your first bay here. They give you some extra tile. Everything's clean, nicely fiberglass finish. You have 2 outlets, as well as, like I said, the motion sensor LED light carpeted on the bottom. Decent size for bay number 1. And I just want you to hear the thump here. Really solid. Bay number 2.
It's got a lot of bass to it.
A lot of bass. Bay number 2 is on a power slide out tray. You can see, bring it in easy. This is a 1,000 pound capacity on this tray, and this is full pass-through. Let's go on to bay number 3. Now just, you keep messing it, like when I go close to it.
No, I had it.
So you'll see this is another, you have a lot of the controls here, or your electronics, everything is really clean. You have your whole house cutoff, double filtration for your water, and a lot of other controls in here on bay number 3. All right, continuing down the passenger side, again, you see like that marbling running. Obviously, this is all clear coated multiple times. You could see the pattern when you run your hand down it, and it's completely smooth. Here's your outside entertainment center. Large television, I'm assuming this looks like at least 50 inches. Soundbar underneath, as well as your Blu-ray player, although I don't know who uses Blu-ray anymore. That's kind of, it's always like the RV community is kind of slow to adapt technology. I'm not quite sure, but
I'm sure some people do.
Actually, I don't know if you hear this.
Remember, you're a technology geek. So
I want you to hear something. I'm sorry.
You're always a step ahead.
I want you to hear something. When I close it in here, I don't know if you can hear it. It's like pushing the air out. It's really tight in there. All right, you're gonna see up top, there's another camera. It's gonna give you your 360 camera system. You're also gonna see over the slide toppers expected on something of this price. Let us move on to bay number 4. Everything's really clean in here. Mounted block system with your little key. If anybody doesn't know what that is, you can see everything is clearly labeled. So say you have a leak under your kitchen sink, you don't have to shut everything off for the whole coach. You just take your key and you move it here. and now that is off. That will not work anymore. And the sinks, what that allows you to do is you can continue using the water in your coach, just not in the area where there is a problem. Here's going to be a freshwater tank. You see your sensors here. You would want them on the outside. They're going to give you better readings and be less likely to give you false readings. And also over here you see your water pump, good size pump. All right, this is the rear. It's no tag on here because of the size, not really necessary in a 37 footer. So here is your next bay. You're going to get this additional versus if you had a tag. A little extra storage here, lit up. All right, then the last bay on the back, there's a little hidden latch under here. You're going to pull that up. And you can see in here, there's your DEF fill on one side, chassis batteries, as well as all your filters. Now this is going to be on the Spartan K2 chassis. You have a Cummins 450 horsepower motor. I'll give you the exact specs. Cummins L450 K2 engine, 1,250 pounds of torque with 450 horsepower. Easily accessible. Look at, I mean, you have a lot of space here. And I actually kind of prefer this. You know, you'll see some of the other coaches out there, everything will kind of open up, but this is easy. You're right here. All your work is right here. Everything's easily accessible. You also have some lighting back here. I don't know if it's going to turn on. Oh yeah, it does. So if you're somewhere at night, you have plenty of access. You also see everything, all the heat shielding is on here, which is good to keep that heat away from the interior. And there's your big Cummins 450 horsepower motor. All LED tail lights. You're also going to have the dome light there. I'm sorry, the dome camera. I'm assuming you can move that around inside. That's usually what that means. And then you have an additional camera underneath. All part of the 360 system. Now this has a 10,000 pound towing capacity. Here is your air for supplemental braking, as well as your 7-pin connector. Side mounted radiator, you want that for something of this size. What this allows is, you saw how much room I had inside. I'm not a diesel mechanic, but if I were, I would like to have a lot more room working that way versus having to go into my bedroom through a hatch. They'll do it, but they're gonna charge you more because it's more labor. So here is going to be your bedroom slide. You'll see this open up inside. I do like how they have the bonded window here. Very bus style. It's not the frameless. It's kind of bonded right into the sidewall. That is more expensive to do. Full Girard awning on the passenger side as well as on the driver's side. I just want to apologize right now if I'm not too loud because we're indoors. So I don't want to be screaming. I've kind of toned it down a little bit. So here's your second side for the DEF fill. You did have one on the passenger side and another little piece of storage here with the LED lighting. Moving on down the driver's side, this is really nice. This is well thought out. You have your touch screen here, AC power, DC power, all your water. You can see your chassis, all your batteries, chassis and house. You have your hookup for cable. It's right there. And then if you open this up, you can see everything. You have access to all the plumbing. You also have in here 2 more plugs. I'm surprised these are not GFI plugs because it's close to water. Yeah, I'm surprised about that. And then you have your drain here, both black and tank. It's powered, but I'm sure there's a manual pull behind. Power cord reel, power water hose, outside shower. Here's your black tank flush. And look at this. In the COVID time, they put a little sanitation station. That's pretty awesome.
Cool. I like this.
That's pretty cool.
I like it a lot.
What's really nice on this, and most companies don't do this other than Newmar, especially at this size, you have an egress door, and you'll see that a little better inside. And then again, I really like the paint job. Look at all the intricate detail, the pinstriping. Really, really like it. Big AquaHot 450 in here, hydronic heating. It's going to run your heat very residential-like, as well as your hot water, both electric and diesel fired. Now talking about diesel, this is 150 gallons. That is a lot for something this size. So that's pretty much right up there. Anybody else out there at this size, they're not running that much diesel fuel in something like this. So you have to go for a long time, as well as a 15 gallon dual fill DEF tank. Here's the other side of that one pass-through storage. You see your Dirt Devil for your central vac. And now we're coming right up to the next bay. A little bit of more storage, pretty high. And then you're gonna have 3 of your house batteries. But look how everything is nice and clean and clearly labeled. I like to see that. Now, of course, these bays are gonna all be heated up. 4-season coach, like I said earlier. Not gonna have an issue with that. And then here's gonna be one of your 2 areas to fill that big 150 gallon tank. Now moving up to the bay number 1 on the driver's side, you see some wiring, which could look a little prettier, but at least it's neat. And then you have a little access panel here. And then up front, you're gonna have a 10K generator. And that's gonna be the exhaust for the generator. That'll be right on the slide out tray coming out here. You'll see it come out, 10K. plenty for a unit of this size. All right, so a couple other specs everybody wants to know.
Oh my God, who is photobombing us?
God, who is that guy?
Hey, little man, get over here. Who's that?
Hi, everyone.
It's
Well, we come to
man.
Tampa. He's going to be around somewhere with his
Did
RV.
you make the announcement that you're showing my brand new motorhome?
Yeah.
Not yet. We're saving
we're
that
gonna
for
leave
the
that for
end.
your
Thanks
channel.
for blowing it.
Yeah, no. I mean, dude, I couldn't afford sales tax on that.
So up on the roof, you have two 15,000 BTU air conditioners. Of course, it's a 50 amp. Now, what's really impressive for something this size, we're talking about the diesel, 150 gallons. As far as your holding tanks, 122 gallons of fresh water. That is huge.
Nice.
130 gray and black combined. Right, they do it with one combination. You have a gray water bypass valve and electronic dumps, like all I said. 3,000 watt inverter. That's as much as you need to know. We're going to tell you. We'll put all the links below for the full specs. I'm finished up on the outside. I'm just going to take you on the inside and see what you think of it.
Join me inside. Now, right away when you walk in, you have beautiful, the tile starts with this gorgeous backsplash heading inside.
I do notice something right away. Look at the hinges here, right? This is definitely more heavy duty here.
That's what we were hearing when we closed that
Yeah.
door, for sure. Really roomy up front. Okay, so nice large screen, 18 inches that is. Oh, somebody left their mask here.
Yeah.
Here's all your controls. This is a haptic warning system on your chair, your captain's chair, which is very cool. If you happen to, like fall asleep or something while you're
Yeah, if you
driving.
go down the lanes, it'll give you a little
that's very cool.
stung in your butt.
Yeah, right. So it'll wake you up a little bit. All right, so you do have a step cover over here. Right when you walk into, you have your controls, your power controls for the door locks, the awning lights, porch light, that kind of thing. All the furniture is Villa furniture, so it's a higher end furniture, which is really nice. Actually, there's your speakers. There's your wine guard. A little bit of storage here. The ceiling, everything is all like a soft vinyl, which is really nice. More space for you up here. This is a very simple coach. This is not like, sometimes you walk onto the higher end coaches and it's flash. This is not flash.
It's very
at all.
homey feeling.
It is. It is very. It reminds me of a Tiffin almost. So you have your nice valances here. Again, all soft vinyl everywhere. Heading into the dinette area, you have three. Okay, here's going to be your TV.
This is soft finished
On
also?
this all soft. TV and a televator, okay? Here's your dinette area. Of course, your porcelain tile floor. Now, hopping across into your couch area, you have some really nice sized cabinets up above. So those are nice. A window over the couch. You got a really nice sized window too, large window by the dinette. So you're going to get a lot of light and large window here as well. So I think you mentioned outside. There's a lot of large windows, so a lot of that is coming in, that natural light.
One thing I noticed, so this is like where you're paying a little bit more, right? If you look at the floor, right? So if you look at the floor like in a Dutch Star, it's flush, right? Flat floor, no carpet. But in here, you don't see any seam, right? So on the Dutch Star, right, going along the driver's side, you're gonna see a big like seam, like right where my foot is.
Right, you don't see that.
You don't see that, and the reason is because this floor actually drops down and kind of goes over, and we talked about that in the other video, we'll link above. So that's definitely a more expensive way to do things.
Right, that's why
more
the price
higher
of
end,
this is
yeah.
a little, So right above you have a mirrored ceiling tray with, again, the vinyl surrounding it. Now over here, I don't really get this. Somebody may. Awesome storage here, and you have great storage down here with some drawers. Put in the comments what you would do with this.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that's
I don't
for.
really get this here. Yeah, so let us know. Here's some good size storage. There's some of your controls, and then in your your thermostat and everything.
I like how they hid the thermostat. That's pretty cool.
It is cool. And that is above your fireplace, which is always a nice perk, right? A lot of people like the fireplaces. Okay, headed over. I didn't mention actually one thing under the dinette. You do have a little nice large storage drawer on both sides. All right, into the kitchen area. You have a 2-burner induction cooktop, a nice large GE convection microwave, a lot of space to store. You have a stainless steel microwave, but you also have a stainless steel sink. Did I say stink? Stainless steel sink.
A Moen.
With a, nice little pull-down faucet there, which is cool. And of course, on something at this price point, you do have the solid surface countertops. I like this, the little level up there, so you can keep some things up there. You do have some outlets there, and then here's your touch control for your lights. Hopping over, here's your control panel, lights, okay, shades, your power, all of that, your levels in your tanks.
Solar charge controller.
Solar, yep, right.
Which means there's panels up on top.
Right.
But all the specs
Right.
will be below.
Yep, into the bathroom. So here's the other side of that egress door. It's a really nice shower. So you have, do you see this?
I think that's the aquamizer. It
Yeah,
tells you when
shower
I think-
miser.
sorry.
Yes, they do have that in here. Beautiful tile and backsplash. You see the three different, the
It's very
contrasting
residential.
styles. Yeah, I like it with that. And we love this type of floor, like that pebble type floor. So this is a beautiful shower. It's not overly roomy. Again, you're in a smaller coach, so you're not going to get this huge shower. You do have a macerator on the toilet, and you have a bunch of smaller drawers here, and then that really, you're really not keeping much in there, and a decent size medicine cabinet.
One thing I don't like about this for how much this cost is you see the vents, right? And this is the same puck lighting we have.
Same, yeah.
We're going to talk about the price later in here, but you start
Yeah.
getting, fancier ceiling fittings and stuff like that.
All right, so you do have, this is kind of looks like it's nothing there, but if you do open it, you do have some shelving in there to keep, that's like a good spice cabinet. Heading on down into the refrigerator area. So this is a large residential GE refrigerator.
That's why you're losing. You don't have a pantry because look at the size of this fridge.
It's a huge fridge. Yep.
Like I would definitely give up, have a fridge a lot smaller to get a pantry.
Right. It's nice. And you do have a couple little storage spots above it. Into the bathroom. Now, the bedroom. The bedroom has another little sink.
That I like.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, with like another mini medicine cabinet for your bedroom.
But again, you're giving up space for that.
100% are. You're giving up storage space. Is that really necessary on a coach like this, right? It's a personal preference. I have the sink there. I'd be good with getting more drawers here, but that's just me. Here's your Samsung TV. Okay, a lot of storage space underneath. You have your sound bar. You have 4 windows in here, which is nice. So 2 larger windows on the opposite side of the bed, and then 1 on each side of the bed over there. You have, again, you have to be careful here, you don't trip. Okay, so these are not very deep drawers. Oh, I should say they're deep. They're not
Wide.
long. Okay, so you have 3 of those. And again, the soft, the vinyl, that's all following you all the way through the coach, which is nice. You have here full-length mirror, which is great.
That's a nice
huge
size
closet. Huge closet with a large safe in there. Yeah, you can fit a lot of stuff in there. Here's your washer and dryer. Okay. Sliding doors on the closet.
These his and hers. Yeah, that's nice.
Or, as you say, hers and hers, which really is not the case. Okay, and then you have three, these are nice and deep back here on the overhead of the bed. Solid surface countertops, little nightstand area on each side of the bed with a little pull-out narrow drawer there. And you have a nice king-size pillow top mattress here. So it's not huge space. Again, you're fitting all this into 37 feet, but it's a decent sized bedroom. Again, I would lose the sink and do drawers, but that's just me.
All right, so one other thing that I think is really important about Foretravel is that these are customizable, right? So if you're interested in getting this, you don't particularly like these colors or the way it's set up, you can have it customized if you so wish. The MSRP on this, $829.5. That's a lot of bread.
But don't click off, because we have somebody here that can get you the best price in America, and he's holding the camera. So we're gonna switch around here.
So what does somebody have to do?
Well, introduce, like
Well,
he needs
does he need
an
introduction?
introduction.
Thank you. You can do one of few things. I mean, you can call Motorhome Specialist, you can call RV1, and they can get you the price. Or the best thing to do is we've now partnered with RVR, who has a nationwide network of dealerships. So it doesn't matter if you live in Maine, Florida, or California, we will find the closest Foretravel dealership to you or any dealership. I mean, we're talking Newmar, Tiffin, Integra, anybody. All you got to do is go to mattsrvreviews.com and click that first contact tab. Let me know that you guys saw it on Endless RVing, and I'm gonna set you up with the closest dealership to you to make sure that you guys get the best price in America.
Yes, in the comments below, let us
You
know.
should be up front,
Yeah.
shorty.
What do you think about this unit? Foretravel obviously has great customer service, great reputation. It's definitely on the high end of coaches.
Yep.
Let us know if you like this unit, or if you like the other ones that we showed, because they have a whole bunch of different
Right,
ones.
or do you like the shell and you would just want to completely do
Of
something
course.
different in the inside?
You want my opinion? This is my least favorite Foretravel. It's the small one. It's kind of like the New Airs. I'm not a huge fan of the New Airs. If I'm going big, I want it big. So what's really exciting is that, you know, we're able to show these now, and I can't wait to show you the big 605 and then the even bigger Presidential Series,
Yes.
which is very nice.
Those are really nice. So anyway, put it in the comments below for myself, MJ and Matt at RV1. We'll see you guys on the road.
Bye.